Hello and welcome to the Sawalha-Adderleys. Now I've put the cinematic. Honestly, I do not look this good in real life. I've got a new phone, I've put the cinematic video on. And I think I look rather gorgeous. But I swear to God, I do not look like this in real life. Check out my Instagram. Hello, welcome. Now, this is my little series on ADHD. So I know that lots of people that come to see this video may not know me from TV stuff that I do here, if you're not from the UK, or also you might not have followed me on this channel. So I'm Nadia Sawalha, I'm 58, and a few months ago I got diagnosed with ADHD, and my husband also has ADHD. So it's been quite a while since I've done another one of these films, and quite regularly people are asking me about how things are going, and every day I say, I'm going to do another film, I'm going to put another film up. But actually I haven't, because I haven't felt quite ready to. I think because my diagnosis and everything was done on telly, so it was all very sort of, I was suddenly in this whole ADHD world, and everything that I filmed and everything I did, I was totally happy with doing. I'm not for a minute saying I felt like I put pressure on myself to do the previous videos. But after doing them, I then wanted a bit of time to just process and to think about what would be the best direction to go, you know, next with the films. It's funny, actually, I've just been reading a lot, all your comments actually underneath, and somebody said, I know you're keeping these films really short for people with ADHD because they are likely to lose interest and focus, but I haven't got ADHD and I'm really interested in them, and I wish they were a bit longer. So I'm going to try and satisfy you all with this one. So it's funny, isn't it? Because I was just watching the previous video so I could catch up where I was in telling my story to you. And in the last video, I was on 30 milligrams of my of havent, and I was going to be having a session to then go up to 50 milligrams. And check out the previous video, actually. Stop now and check out the previous video and then come and watch this. And first of all, I just want to reiterate that I'm only sharing my own experiences. I'm not in any way qualified, and nobody must do anything unless they have consulted a professional medical person. But yeah, in the last video, I was talking about how I was probably going to go up to 50 because that's what my assessor had told me, that you will probably move up. Now, I was really worried about this because I thought if I've started on 30 and then I'm going up to 50, you know, 70 is as high as you can go. Is this me getting used to it? And am I always going to need more and more and more? But she cleared it up for me. She said, no, it's not about that. It's about finding the right dose for your particular brain and how much dopamine it needs, or how, depending on which drug you are, because all the drugs work differently depending on what kind of ADHD you have. So she said, it's not like you'll keep on needing more. It's just you'll reach the right prescription, the right amount for your particular brain. So she said, we start you really low so then we can work up to find out what your particular brain needs. Again, it's so important that you have a true professional, somebody that gives a shit about you, somebody that really talks to you and really finds out where you are and how you are and what your symptoms are. You know, I've read a lot online. A lot of people, these drugs do not work, and they don't, and they have a lot of side effects. So I'm also really mindful of that. I am not in any way trying to sell this to anyone. I'm just sharing my personal experience. So I did go up to the next amount, and it's been really good. And actually, it's interesting because I've been reading your comments, and so many of you have been saying you've really noticed the difference, because I do so much on this channel, because you regular visitors here see me every day, whether it's our live coffee moaning show or the vlogs. And so many of you saying that you've really noticed that I'm so much more focused, so much more organized. I mean, Vlogmas this year was so much easier for me because it wasn't so chaotic. I just never feel like, my whole life I've never felt like I've ever got on top of anything. Now, having said that, I am also going to, because I don't know how long I'm going to take this medication for. I have got no idea what I'm going to do. I might find that I don't like the idea of possible increased blood pressure and all these other things. So whilst I'm on this medication and therefore motivated, because the thing is, I procrastinate like a nutter. Like most people with ADHD, a huge problem for them is procrastination. I'm going to do a whole video on that. And so I'm trying to get my life organised with the help of this medication and with the help that it's giving me with my brain, to then see possibly what are the natural ways that I can, coping mechanisms. So first of all, I'm going to take CBT. I'm going to do CBT, cognitive behavioural therapy, because I think with the help of this medication, I'm going to be able to actually do a course and finish it. Start one and finish it, because it's hugely helpful. And then there's so many different Instagram accounts and YouTube accounts with so many different kinds of advice on how you can manage the disorganization of your life. And I'm really interested in doing that. I can also already see myself doing that, because I've seen, with the help of this medication, I've seen how I can have better executive thinking. It's almost like it's teaching me how to have better executive thinking. So if you're not going down the medication route, or you can't go down the medication route, or you don't want to, just do lots of searches out there. There's even ADHD coaches who can coach you on how to manage your life better, so you're not wasting time with the disorganization, so you can get on with the things that you really want to do. And so I'm really, really interested in that, and I'm going to look much more into that and hopefully do a video. I might talk to some ADHD coaches. I might try and do a live with one, so we can find out about how this can work for people that don't go down the medication route. So at the moment, I'm aware that I've been talking for quite a long time. At the moment, where I'm at is the medication really helps me. I've actually got an appointment with my assessor this afternoon, actually. But even though she allayed my fears last time, I still have fears about being on any medication long term. I mean, my mum is 87 and she doesn't take any medication whatsoever. And I kind of always have aspired to that. So I'm very much on a journey with it. I am very much undecided. At the moment, I am seeing how it goes. That's what I would say. That's what I would say. And so I'm probably not going to talk in the next video about medication, because I think that has to be the person's personal journey. And I think I've shared enough this was the sort of stuff I was looking for when I was looking on YouTube. So this is my particular story with my particular medication that may be very different for you. And I think in the next few videos, I'm going to talk about some of the stuff that I found out that I'm struggling a bit with accepting, that I found quite hard to keep on reassuring myself that some of my behaviours and patterns of behaviour through my life, and maybe even treatment of others, has been down partly or even hugely to this different brain. And that acceptance has been, me trying to find that acceptance has been a bit of the reason why I haven't done a video for a while, because I'm kind of working out this stuff. So yeah, go back to the beginning. If you didn't watch the first film, you can see my little journey. My next film will be about something to do with some of the revelations I've had. Maybe I'll shoot it right now so it's ready to go up straight after this one. Anyway, subscribe and hit the notification bell, and check out all the other content that we've got on this channel. Oh my god, I love this new cinematic video. I look like a bloody movie star. Now, shall I do the next one uncinematic so you see what I actually look like? Yeah, I probably should, shouldn't I?